Probate Judge Jenny Barkey is a titan in the Genesee County law community, tackling some of the toughest cases. But there's one case she's taken on not once, but twice.
And then in December of 2020, I got out of the chair I'm sitting in here right now, and I thought I pulled a muscle in my back. I thought, Lord. And it was really hurting, so I called my doctor.
Tests eventually found that what she thought was a pulled muscle was actually breast cancer inside of her bone.
A miracle they found it, a miracle that happened.
The diagnosis initially shocking for Barkey, especially since she beat breast cancer before. In 2008, a mammogram showed she had cancer. Barkey underwent a mastectomy, and in the 13 years since, has had a clean bill of health.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I get routine mammograms. I was on medication. I saw my cancer doctor every 6 months. I mean, everything was just fine.
Making this second battle even harder.
I think this time around I was more scared because when it happens the first time, it's almost like a dream. And I didn't have to do chemo. I had COVID too at the same time, so I knew I had to get myself built up and start going with it. But this time, in order to quote unquote win that battle, I was going to have to do something that I was terrified of and that I thought everybody died from, and that's chemotherapy.
Well, we always worry that there are a few cells that escape the breast before surgery.
Which is what happened in Barkey's case. Flint area Dr. Paul Adams is her oncologist who came up with the treatment plan for Barkey.
Breast cancer is a very chronic disease, especially in women that are postmenopausal. The likelihood of recurrence is actually higher after 5 years than it is before. So it's a disease that typically relapses late.
Who would ever think? What is it, 13 years? 13 years since who would ever think, and to get it in a bone.
Barkey underwent a regimen of chemotherapy to kill the cancer that was inside of her bone. While it was tough, she wants others to know that for her, the treatment was not impossible, and she believes it's what saved her life.
Chemotherapy, when I was younger, you heard somebody got chemo, and the next thing you know, you heard they died. It's not that anymore. It's not a death sentence. Did I lose weight? Yes. Did I lose all my hair? Yeah. Did I lose cancer? Absolutely.
She looks fantastic. She's in complete remission. There's no evidence of any cancer anywhere in her body.
Judge Barkey was given the all clear May 18th of this year and has since returned back to the bench. She now wants to encourage other women with her story on how she closed the case on cancer for a second time.
I feel great. I missed the time off when I had the chemo. It was rough. It was rough, but not impossible. And it works. It wasn't for nothing.